Oh, there we go. Now we should have sound. Yes? No? Okay. Yes! Okay, we have sound. What's going on, guys? So, I'm going to make some flashcards here. Awesome, it's working. So that's the plan here. That's it. I'm just going to make some flashcards, talk about what's going on, and hang out. So, happy to chat, answer any questions along the way. I'll try and keep an eye on my comments over here. They're on the other side of the room here. I mean, other side of the desk, so hopefully I'll see them. But anyway, let's get started here. So, as I was saying before the sound was on, I'm working from the core deck here, the core 2K, 6K deck. I've got the first 1,000 words imported into Anki, and right now I'm on number 656. So I'm going through these, and all of the ones that aren't in my deck yet are suspended here. And so the idea is to go through all these ones that are suspended and then add pictures and stuff and audio to these flashcards like I did for all the ones before. So I've got my Anki here. I've got kanji damage open here in this one, this window, and let's get started here. So I am also going to keep track of the words and kanji that I learn over here. So start time is 17. What is it? 23, I think, in New York here. Hello, everybody that's joining. What's happening? All right, so I'm gonna make some flashcards here, and in this first sentence, we have this whole thing, and the digital camera market is expanding rapidly. And I can get a lot of mileage out of this because there's several words that I haven't learned yet in this example. So, since I have multiple words to learn and actually multiple kanji to learn, the first thing I'm going to do is figure out which kanji I don't know yet and look those up on kanji damage and make mnemonics for those. So, now I've got my radical mnemonics flashcard template here. And let's see, this is all good. This I might have learned today, I don't remember. No, okay, so that's new. So let's look this guy up on kanji damage here. Urgent. Okay, so now the idea is to come up with an image that hopefully conveys the meaning of urgent. So let me just search for, how about an ambulance? And actually, I'm having a hard time accessing my multi-search with this live stream. I can't get to my toolbar down here. But anyway, let's see. Okay. Ambulance. And so I already know these radicals here. So I just need a mnemonic for this kanji. So there's an ambulance. That's good to go. And then the other kanji I need to learn is this guy. I'll just double check here. Yeah. So do a search on kanji damage. To expand. So to expand, maybe I would do something like a balloon or a puffer fish, blowfish. What is that called? Yeah. So there we go. Don't need to be too picky about the images. And yeah. Okay, so now that I've gotten all of those kanji taken care of, now I want to go back to this sentence that I had before. Where are you? Up here. Okay. So here's the sentence. Let's stick that here and here. What's up, everybody, by the way, that's tuning in. Just making some flashcards here from the core deck. And so I'm working with the sentence here. I already made some mnemonics for some new kanji, and now I want to learn all of the new words in this sentence that I don't know yet, which actually is pretty much all of them, which is nice. So let's do this. Go to Jisho here. I can see how these words are split up. So the first one I want to learn is this. So I blank it out there. And then I do my multi-search, and this will give me all of this stuff. So Digikame is or Digikame. Digikame is a digital camera. So it is Digi. Anyway, let's see. So I went to Forvo and grabbed a recording here. I'll throw a picture of some digital cameras here. So the word there, test word alone, yes. And there's no kanji, so that one is good to go. And then the only other thing I want to do is make sure I grab the sentence audio from this flashcard. And then the idea is to reuse this sentence along with the audio for all of these words. So the more that I can reuse a sentence to learn multiple words, the better, because the more exposure I get to that sentence. So this one is done. That's just to learn this word for digital camera. So let's do the next word. And that would be this one. Actually, I know this one already. This is a market, Shijo. So I need to learn this one, which is what? Rapid. Okay, rapid progress. Okay, digital market is expanding rapidly. Okay, so stick my word in there. And now I want to do the multi-search again. Now let me grab audio for that first of all. And I've still got audio for the sentence in there. Oh, what happened? But I just want to get the audio for the word. Kyusoku. By the way, can you guys hear the audio from my computer, or is it only when I'm talking? If you're hearing recordings of the words, then you would be hearing my computer. I don't think I have it hooked up for that. But anyway, so okay, no worries. You don't need to hear the recordings. Oh, someone said. Okay. Well, it's irrelevant. Some of you can and some of you can't. Okay, so I do want to test this word alone. That's for testing kanji comprehension. And I do want to test the kanji combo. That's for kanji production, which I talked about in the last video. Okay, so now I just want some pictures of this word that looks like rapid. And I might have to do a search in English for this. Let's get my French search here. So let's search for fast. That'll work. Let's see, maybe let's see a fast. This is about a fast-growing market, so maybe I can find something that'll work for that. Exponential function. That's a good idea. That would also do it. Oh, well, that'll work. Okay. Again, don't want to spend too much time being picky about pictures, because there's a lot of words to make flashcards for. Okay, so that is done. There's one more word here that I need to learn, which is this kakudai. Okay. So, kakudai suru. So blink out that whole word, and then in this field, I'm going to put the infinitive form, the dictionary version. Let's see, meaning this base form here. Uh-oh. Okay, like that. Rapid and swift, there are similar meanings. Yeah, I could. Yeah, someone says here the rapid and swift are simple words. I mean, at this point, I just try and learn, one definition for something, and then as I get to know more and more words that are similar, you kind of figure out the subtle differences. But at this point, I'm trying to just mainly convey the general meaning for now. Okay, so where was I? I just need audio and pictures for this. So grab the audio first.
拡大する。
拡大する. And what was this for? This is the one that means expand, right? Magnification, enlargement, expansion, amplification. Cool. So, I see a lot of how to enlarge letters. This. Yeah, alright, let's do this. It's easier to find quality pictures and clip art if you search in English, so. Enlarge. Well, Jesus. Okay, we're getting into dangerous territory here. Let me close that window. What else? Expand. All right. So that'll work. Test final. Yeah, that would be a very memorable mnemonic, huh? Okay. This is good to go. All right, so we're done with that sentence. That was a monster of a sentence. There was a lot that I didn't know. Okay, good. And then we can move on to the next one. And actually, I can get rid of that. Okay, next one, village. Mura. Okay, I actually know this one. I know all the words in this one, so I don't need anything from this sentence. Various, diverse. Okay, now let's do this. So, I know these kanji. So normally, if I just have to learn one word from these suspended cards here, then I don't need to go into this other window here and add stuff. So normally I can just do this, which is I blank out the word I'm trying to learn here. I fill in my extra options that I want, and then I throw in a picture, and then I'm done because the audio and all that is already automatically in place from how I imported it from the spreadsheet. So now I just need a picture of diverse racial groups, I guess. Actually, so there you go. Let's use that one. And sure, something like that. Cool. Let me see. So this would be その年には and what is this? Do I know that? Okay, so I also want to learn this word here at the end. Okay, so let's focus on the first word. This is done, so I can click unsuspend. Now that's in my deck. But now I want to learn that word at the end of the sentence. So let me copy this to here. And I'm going to copy the sentence audio over here. And that. Oh, hey, Okan. That's cool. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm happy to help. Definitely wish you and everybody good luck with their Japanese. So, what is this word here? This is to gather, collect. You know what? I might have added flashcards for this recently, and I just haven't seen it yet in my deck. No, I learned that kanji recently, so I still need to learn this word. Okay, so in that case, let me blank out all of that. This is the base form of the word, which I want to put here. Atsumaru. Picture and an audio. Uh-oh. That period is going to screw me up here. Atsumaru. Okay, good. And this is, yes, to collect, to gather. Okay. And we get, I don't know, a word or another picture for gather, collect. Let's see, I don't know. Gather fruit. Whatever works for you for pictures or mnemonics. Yeah, let's see that. Cool. All right, done. Oh no, I haven't been keeping track of my words. Let's count those, the ones that I did. I was so distracted by the live stream. All right, so that was 2 words for that sentence. The last sentence was how many? Where are you? All right, the last sentence was this, not that one. You know what? It's going to be further down. Where can I find that? Okay, here's that sentence. So I learned the camera one, this, and this, rapidly expanding. So 3 words and 2 kanji, I believe. That one and that one. All right, 3 words, 2 kanji. All right, moving on. Okay, good night, Okan. See ya. All right, here we are. Oh man. Come on. All right. Condition, the state of affairs. This one I might have also made flashcards for recently. Let's do a search. Nope. I did learn some version of condition very recently. I mean, I didn't learn it yet, but I made flashcards. So I'm gonna actually skip this one because I don't want to confuse myself with too many new words that mean really similar things. So I'm gonna move this to another deck just so I get it out of the way. And I'll come back to it in, I don't know, a few weeks or something. So, lately I'm cutting down on the amount of food that I eat. So, we have mostly familiar stuff, but I need to learn this, quantity or amount. So, blank that out. Test word comprehension, test final kanji combo. And let's learn this kanji as well. Ohayou gozaimasu, Nick Marine, and Koんにちは, Red Yuma. How's everybody doing? For those of you just tuning in, making some flashcards here, working from the core 2K, 6K deck, and I am doing my customizations to that. So I'm going to learn this kanji here. And this means quantity, so let me search for an image of something that represents quantity, maybe a measuring cup. There you go. And those flashcards are done. Let's see. So, and that kanji, the rest of this thing is ready to go. I just need a picture of this situation. Lately, I'm cutting down on the amount of food I eat. I'm using my French multi-search to search for stuff in English because I don't have an English multi-search. Let's see. So, quantity of food. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's good. Honestly, it's good enough. Okay. So that one's good to go. I'm going to unsuspend it. And now that will show up in my decks. And now I just want to reuse this sentence to learn this word here at the end, which I don't know. So first of all, I'm going to learn this kanji because that is also new. So we do a search on kanji damage. And this means decrease. So decrease. Okay, I'm going to open it to the audience for mnemonic ideas. Decrease is a bit abstract here. Let's see. Decrease. And Enrique Martin del Campo. Hey, he asks, any tips for increasing the reading speed of kana? I would probably just do it a lot. I don't think I have any shortcuts for that, unfortunately. Okay, let's see. Why don't we do this? Decrease, lose weight. Can probably find a good picture here. Okay, there we go. So my mnemonic will be this changing fat to skinny person. Okay, so then let's copy this sentence and learn the word over here. Good evening, ADD Gamer, and hey everybody that's just joined here. Making some flashcards. I've been doing this all day, so I figured I would stream it while I'm in the flow here. Okay, so I want to learn this word here in this sentence. And let me look it up here on Jisho. So this is to decrease. Okay, and actually I blanked it out of the wrong place here. So blank it out of this one. I can leave the mas part at the end if I want. It doesn't give me any hints on what the word is. So. Konnichiwa. Also, oh, konbanwa. Yeah. Okay. then I actually want to use this, the base form here. And I want to do a search on that word so that I can get the audio from forvo.com. Oh. Download that, drag it to the flashcard.
減らす Hirasu.
Hirasu. Do you want to test the final kanji combo? And then, actually this picture works great for that because it's talking about reducing how much you eat. So I'll just use that picture. And then the only other thing I want to do is copy the sentence audio also. That way I'm reusing this sentence, I get more exposure to it, and I'm learning multiple words from this sentence. So a lot of mileage for that. So there's another one down, and I have to remember to keep track of these because I forgot while I was live streaming before. So this one I learned one word and one kanji, and same for that one. So there's another one, two of each. What's up, everybody? ADD Gamer asks, what are your plans after this year, actually? I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. We'll see what happens. I think that right now I'm kind of fantasizing about doing absolutely nothing for like 1 month. No hobbies, no languages, no nothing. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see. So this word here, raw fresh. Raw fish. Okay, so he can't eat raw fish, so I know all these words except this one. Blank that out. Let's get a picture of raw fish. Raw fish. And that one's done. There's a new flashcard I've been experimenting with, which is this test new kanji pronunciation. And this might be a case that I actually want to use that. And what that does is it shows me something like this. My computer is struggling here to do the stream and all this. Right. Where is that? Oh my god. Well, anyway. Since my there it was right before I closed it. My computer's not cooperating with the 4 camera angles or whatever here and the Anki stuff, so I can't show you that flashcard. But basically the point of that new kanji pronunciation is it shows you the sentence and then it says how do you pronounce this kanji within this context, because this is obviously a really common kanji that you would see many other places. So in this situation it has a different reading. So point being, I'm going to test myself on that. Okay, so that one is done. Another word done. And let's see. Okay. Next word is one's life. He looked back on his life. Okay. Let's learn that. Let me make sure I didn't learn that recently because I've been making a lot of flashcards and there's some very similar words that are coming up here. Okay, so I know these kanji. They're pretty common, so I'm going to blank that out. Test word comprehension and test the kanji production combo. And then I just want a picture of somebody looking back at their life. Reflect on life. Let's see. How many flashcards have I made for Japanese so far? If you go to my Twitter, it's I think just twitter.com/Japanese in a year. I had a tweet about that recently. I don't remember the number, but it's like thousands of, maybe 6,000 or something. But if you go to that tweet, it'll have the exact number from a week or two ago. Yes, so not finding very good images here, but I think that'll work. And then I'm going to put a definition for myself here, a little hint of seikatsu, which is also means life, but this is just a different version of life. So good, that one is done, so I can unsuspend it. Now, let me see if there's any other words I can learn from this sentence that I don't know already. Just be this one at the end. So what is that? To turn head to look over one's shoulder. Interesting. All right, let's learn that. Oh, thanks for... Oh, and Trinculo, thanks for adding that into the chat there, but there's also one more tweet somewhere in there that... Oh yeah, you got the right number of mnemonics, yeah. Cool. Yeah, because I tweeted it wrong the first time. Yeah, so it's a lot of mnemonics. But I don't know how you would do it without it, honestly. So, for those of you just tuning in, making some flashcards from the core deck here, using this sentence here about a man looking back, reflecting on his life, like we all do sometimes. Okay, so I want to learn this word here, which is this, to look back. And I want to use the sentence audio from the core deck here. And I want a picture, so let's do a multi-search in Japanese with this word. Looking back, let's see. Let's search in English, you might get better pictures here. Look back. Okay, so there's looking back. We can use that. Okay. one doesn't want to go in. All right. Now I just want to get audio of this word here. Grab that real quick. So there we go. And we should be done. Now let me think here. I don't think I know this kanji here unless I put it in my flashcards recently. So I also want to make a flashcard for that. Yes, this is the non-sexy part of learning Japanese. But that's how it is. I cannot even begin to imagine learning a language before all of this internet technology. I mean, I know you can do it without it, but man, that must have taken so long. Especially something like Japanese. I mean, kudos to those of you who have been at it since the early days, man. Respect. Okay, so to return or respond. What can I do for this? Return or respond. Return. Also, this doesn't have to correspond exactly to this. I just need a good visual image here. What about a like returned package or something? Returned mail. Oh yeah, no worries for telling you about Fluent Forever. Yeah, great book. That has, I mean, without that book, I wouldn't be, here doing this channel. I wouldn't have learned any of the other languages. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, totally. Big props to Damien Elms from Anki. Seriously. That has done a lot of good for a lot of people. And not just language learning, but... okay, I'm distracted and spending too much time on this mnemonic. I need something simple for returned. How about... go old school here. Video, is that like VHS drop? Video rental Dropbox. Come on, let's see if we can get a good picture. Rent drop. What about anything? A book drop at a library. Book return. Oh, let's see this one. Finally, okay, good. So let's mark that off. And the word and a kanji. Return. Yeah, totally. Just seeing these comments here, I wish that I had Anki in high school or college just for regular studying stuff. Would have been a huge help. Okay, I'm going to skip this one. I'm just going to do a few more before I wrap up this stream here. I'm going to skip that word because I just learned another one with a very similar meaning. Sex, gender. Okay, let's do that. Like that out. Gender. Will this be uploaded later? Yeah, I think it does automatically. I'll make sure it does here. Okay, no discrimination in our company. Okay, so that one was fast, that one's done. But I want to reuse this sentence to learn another word. Which is discrimination. You know, and I've been finding that just the best thing to do is to learn all of the words in all of the sentences I'm using, even if, you know, I'm kind of trying to follow a frequency-based system here, and so at the start I kind of ignored some of these obscure words like discrimination that I'm probably not going to need for a while. But now I've changed that approach, and I don't care if it's rare or not. If it's in this sentence, then I want to know what every single word means, and I'm finding that that is insanely helpful. And also you get more exposure to the same sentence, which is also good. So, how many words do we have there at the end? Okay, so this is the one that I want to learn. That's discrimination. So I've got a new kanji to learn, which is the first one there. Take care of that first. Okay, so I can actually use this field at the bottom here to make a mnemonic. Discrimination. All right, so that'll be my mnemonic for discrimination. This one, if I can get it into Anki. There we go. This is the word, gonna blank that out. I do want to test the word alone. That's testing the word comprehension. Then there's this one, which is what I talked about in the last video, as the final kanji spelling production. It's very important. And let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, Nuke Marine says the frequency sort did not follow the core Aino group's order. In the long run, it won't matter. Yeah, now I don't remember what I did. I think I sorted it by the Tonkin order, the one that sorts by kanji, and then I sorted that by frequency, or maybe it was the other way around. Actually, I think I did the most frequent 1,000 words and then sorted that by the Tonkin or Kanken order. I don't remember what it's called. But yeah, honestly, I don't think it matters if the goal is to learn all of the words in the whole like 6K deck, then it doesn't really matter if you learn them now or learn them later. It seems to be better to know everything in the sentences that you're seeing, because that makes it into a comprehensible input, which is extremely useful as compared to just non-comprehensible use input. Okay, that one is done. Oh, that picture's kind of intense, but it kind of drives the point home about discrimination, so let's use that. Okay. All right, I'm going to do one more sentence and then call it a day for this live stream here. So let's learn this word here. Looks like I can learn 2 words here. I don't know the word for wonderful. So, first we're going to do this one for male or man. The nice thing about doing the core input or import, sorry, from the spreadsheet is all of these, everything is in the right fields already. The audio is in place. Okay, and Water Lily asks, I'm going through the 625 list, getting confused about which Japanese model deck to use. That is a good question. I know that I've mentioned it somewhere before. I think what I would do is go to, Gabe made a post recently, like in the last month or two. I think it's called something like How to Learn Japanese, a revised guide or a revised plan, something like that. And he kind of like repackaged everything into one blog post that has everything you need to know. So I imagine that over there you would find the latest model deck. So that's basically what I'm working with here. This over here is a little bit customized in order to fit the import from the core 2K, 6K deck, but it functions on the exact same principles. Okay, so I was learning this word for man. Search for a picture for that. Let's see. But I think this is referring not so much to a man, but to the male gender. So if I could get something like this in there too, that would be good. Okay, that one's done. Stick that in there. Let's count that as a word that I learned. I feel like I may have skipped or forgot to count some of the stuff I've done here, but what can you do? All right, and last one, I'm going to learn this word for wonderful. It helps you can add this to your... Okay, yeah, sounds good, Enrique. You can comment. I have Google Images here already, if that's what you're talking about. But okay, so I got to learn some kanji for this word here. And no problem for streaming. Have a good night too. I'm going to do this last word and then call it a night. So I got to learn this kanji first. Let's make a mnemonic for elements. How about a periodic table of elements? Okay, good enough. And then I have to learn the other kanji, which is what? Enemy. And actually, I should learn this radical, or this, not radical, but this combination thing. Also, because I find that the more that I break it down, the easier it is. So I'm going to learn that piece, and then the bigger piece of enemy. Enemy. I'm blanking on famous villains, enemies. Let's see here. I don't know, Darth Vader. But he's not really the enemy because he's also the father. Spoiler alert. But that'll work. Okay, if it's like rival, then yeah. Voldemort. Thanks, but too late. All right, good. Got all the kanji. Let's go back to that. Copy this sentence. Copy the sentence audio. Turn on the word comprehension. Turn on kanji production. Stick the word in there. Blank it out from here. Paste it here, which means wonderful, apparently. And let's search in Japanese and see what that looks like. Grab some wonderful pictures here. Can also just put a definition here. It's roughly means good. Sure, that'll work. Is using kanji for the pronunciation, not meanings. What is that, Nuke Marine? I didn't understand. Using kanji for their pronunciation, not meanings. I get that the individual. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, the individual kanji meanings don't have anything to do with wonderful in this case. Yes. Okay, so that I think is good to go. So I learned another word and 2 more kanji. And what time is it now? 18:20. So I did about an hour. And normally I can get more than this done, but with the live stream and everything, it was a bit slower. But let's see how many flashcards I made during this stream, just for fun. So I learned 12 words, 7 kanji. Normally I can get around 20 to 30 things in an hour, meaning a word or a kanji. Sometimes more if I'm super productive, but that's about my average. It takes time. Okay, so today we did, let's look at added today. Now this is not all from the live stream, but I made 141 flashcards today, starting with where for the live stream? Right here. Actually, maybe this one too. Yes, I did that and that. That was the first one. So That is a total of 54 flashcards. Not too bad for live streaming and all that at the same time. Let's see. Tab, you don't need to open the print. Ah, okay. That makes sense, Enrique. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. Actually, the only reason that I do it separately, yeah, actually, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, cool. Good idea. All right, that's it, guys. 54 flashcards, 12 words, and 7 kanji. Hooray! Doesn't seem like a lot, but there it is. Thanks for tuning in. I will see you guys soon. Got some videos in the works. My 5-month progress one is done. It's filmed. I had my conversation at the beginning of this week, so that'll be the next video. And then I've got some more videos later this month. I'll be talking about the modifications that I've made to learning kanji and some other cool stuff. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. And yes, I'd be happy to do more of these if they're helpful. So glad to hear it was, and yeah, thanks. So thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye, guys. Thanks.